Stop for 1 second. Stop. Stop. Thank you. There's three of them up there. I'll pass out.
Man, I should have taken a photo.
Hey, Mr. Jury. She says she has it upstairs.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. See, the military men and women sitting across from you know that when you speak with a firm voice, that's attention. And they know that because they learned that through their military experience. Good morning, everybody. It is my pleasure to welcome everyone to our Veterans Day celebration today, and we are thrilled to have our special guests seated across from us. We appreciate all of you and thank you from the bottom of our hearts for your sacrifice and service. Give me a moment. This is feeding back. Let's fix that. Check, check. There we go. That's better. Thanks for your patience. Today we gather together to honor the brave men and women who have served our country so bravely. We want to extend our deepest gratitude to our veterans and active duty service members for their sacrifice and service to protect our freedoms. Thank you for your unwavering commitment to our nation. You have our utmost respect and admiration. Would you please stand and all join us in singing the national anthem? And the flag is right over there. Ramsay students, if you could, just so we can get through today's awesome assembly, when we stand up and sit down, let's try and do it as respectfully and as quietly as possible. Thank you, I appreciate that. Next, I would like to introduce a special guest. I got the luxury of meeting this gentleman a few years ago, and I asked him if he would come in and speak to the children today. So please give a warm welcome to Sergeant Adam Powers.
Good morning. My name is Adam Powers. I'm Wesley Powers' father. I was a sergeant in the United States Army for about 6-7 years. I thought that would happen. And I spent about 27 months total deployed in Iraq. First, I'd like to thank all of the teachers. Thank you to the students for taking time to learn all the songs, and for the band practicing the musical pieces to honor the veterans here today. Mr. Murphy, thank you for taking time during and after work to help the kids use and learn their music that they play beautifully year after year. Last, thank you to all the veterans for coming and taking time to be involved with this program and watching the kids perform and honor you. When I was asked to give a speech for this program and describe what it means to be a veteran, I was immediately flooded with buzzwords. I thought of sacrifice, patriotism, honor, and all those words are applicable, but the one word that kind of encompasses all of that and that I think of is adaptability. From leaving your homes with family through basic training and deployments, you're asked to do things that are out of one's comfort zone, and you've made it happen. You learn to enjoy it even when it was miserable, simply because it needed done. Many veterans missed very important moments in life simply to complete their task. I've seen this apply to military service and civilian lives after service as well. Learning to hold a job and deal with people differently than you had to in the service, being in groups, trying not to look and feel nervous just to be a part of other people's lives. Dealing with injuries that may affect you for the rest of your lives. Some people will never know about, some people will never see. Giving a speech for Mr. Murphy, all out of people's comfort zones. Veterans tend to find a way to get things done, even when it seems impossible, and you rarely turn down the opportunity to rise to the challenge. Only 6% of Americans are veterans. 31% of those veterans have a service-related disability, and 20% of those are permanently and totally disabled. If it were easy to be a veteran, we'd be thanking everybody in the country, everybody in the community today, but today we're honoring a select few, so thank you. Thank you for being adaptable. Thank you for doing what is tough. Thank you for rising to the challenge and leaving your comfort zone to serve your country, your community, and to help others. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we'll have a selection from the advanced band. We will play for you Eagle Summit March. So I read this poem every year. My mother wrote it. She's been passed for 2 years now, and my brother served in the Marines and then decided to fly helicopters, so he transferred over to the Army and did 2 tours over in Afghanistan. Has since retired of 25 years of service and now is a financial planner in Nashville, Tennessee. So here is a poem that my mother wrote for him while he was 18 years old and enlisted. Dear God, full of grace, bless my son and keep him safe. His G.I. Joes have been put away, my grown-up son he is today. In another place far from here, he is barely old enough for a beer. That's my son, I'm proud to say. Home again he'll be one day. He puts his life on the line. That U.S. Marine is a son of mine. So please, dear God, watch over him until he is back in this state again. Thank you, Lord, from up above, for this precious gift and your holy love. So there are some essay winners. We do an essay up at Donegal at the Legion, right? Donegal Legion. And so we want to honor the third and second place winners. I'll announce their names if they could stand up, and then we will applaud them. And then in the course of our program, you'll hear from the first place winners. They get to read their essay. So in third place, we had Ethan Wilkins. Ethan, would you please stand up? Congratulations. Ethan is in 6th grade. In second place, there's 2 second place winners, one in 5th grade and one in 6th grade. In 5th grade, we had Wesley Powers. And in 6th grade, we had Clara Stewart. Congratulations to our third and second place winners. And we will hear from our 5th grade first place winner. Give a warm welcome to Melina Ballou. Melina Ballou.
Hi, I'm Melina Ballou, and I would like to say on why we thank our veterans on Veterans Day. Veterans Day is observed on November 11th each year, a day for the nation to pause and express its collective gratitude to all of those who have honorably served in the U.S. Armed Forces. While Memorial Day is reserved for honoring service members who died in the line of duty, Veterans Day is a tribute to all who have worn the uniform, recognizing the immense sacrifices and profound contributions made during the wartime and peacetime. The most fundamental reason for our thanks is the sacrifices veterans have made. Those who sacrifice and serve their pledge, their time, energy, youth, and families to cause a greater good for themselves. This is the bigger picture as to why we the people celebrate Veterans Day. Now, let me tell you why Veterans Day is special to my family. We come from a family of a couple that have served in the military, and we show them nothing but respect for that duty. We have seen how serving can affect a family. We know the sacrifice and still to this day see that sacrifice. It is not easy, especially when there are people in this country that say they hate America, burn our flag, or disrespect the fact as we as a family have lost out on so much due to someone else's decision to help fight and protect this country. It makes no sense, and they must have no idea what it is like to lose a family member to battle. We wave our American flag patriotically and proud, and we will never forget the pain or sacrifice, and we celebrate the courageous men and women that have served in our country. The sad thing is that sometimes when people go into military, they sometimes wonder if they will come out alive or not. About 7,085 military fatalities have died in the military, 60,618 casualties, and 53,533 wounded service members. That was only from October 2001 to February 2024. You can only imagine how worse it could be now. As we speak, there are a bunch of people in the military injured but still fighting for our country. Since the Revolutionary War ended, 646,596 American troops have died in the battle, and more than 539,000 have died from other non-combat related causes. Over the years, a lot of veterans have described the reasons they volunteered to serve. Many admitted that they were afraid of dying in combat. And the worst part is that most of the deaths are caused by suicide. About 363 active compound suicides, 69 reserve suicides, and 91 National Guard suicides. As of right now, there are 1.3 billion active duty personnel and approximately 800,000 to 1.3 million reserve and National Guard members. The Army has 453,000, 337,000 Navy, 313,615 in Air Force, 168,298 Marine Coups, 9,671 Space Force, and 40,590 Coast Guard. In conclusion, we thank our veterans for many reasons, but this is why we thank our veterans on Veterans Day.
Next, we will play a selection for our band called American Spirit March. It has a mashup of a bunch of different songs, but I'd like to bring your attention to one important song that's Yankee Doodle that's in there. And the unique thing about that song is that we actually used it as a battle cry when originally it was made to make fun of the United States. So back whenever we were fighting Britain, they actually made this song to poke fun of us. And so we turned it into a battle cry and started singing it around. So again, showing the resilience and that adaptability that we have as Americans. So please enjoy American Spirit March. How about a warm welcome for our first place winner for 6th grade, Raylan Foreman.
Hi, my name is Raylan Foreman, and this is my essay on why we thank our veterans on Veterans Day. It's December 1944 in Belgium, Germany, and a young American soldier sits on the cold, wet, and snowy ground. Everything is quiet, and his mind wanders back on the past several months. He thinks about the lonely nights he spent without family. He pictures the steps his daughter took that he hasn't yet seen. He pauses. Is it all worth it? His stomach rumbles. Little does he know he has difficult days on the battlefield ahead of him. I tell you this story without actually experiencing it myself. I can only imagine the brutal weather endured, rocky terrain climbed, and the precious moments missed by a young soldier. Today I sit in my warm home, surrounded by my family and friends, thankful to the soldiers that sacrificed so much to give us our comfort and freedom. How can I even compare the mind of a soldier and the mind of myself, an 11-year-old girl sheltered from the evil of the world? A soldier comes home, silenced by the years of bloody battles and sleepless nights. My mind is carefree, and I hold on to the belief that I can be anything that I want. I am given these hopes and dreams by the men and women that have fought tirelessly for my freedom and yours. Now I circle back to the statement, why we thank our veterans on Veterans Day. We thank our veterans on Veterans Day for sacrificing their own comfort so we can have a lifetime of ease. We thank our veterans for sacrificing time with their loved ones so we can have unlimited time with our family and friends. We thank our veterans for sacrificing their own lives so we can live lives full of new experiences, endless hopes and dreams, and the ability to accomplish it all. We thank our veterans for their many sacrifices. If I met that young soldier today, I would say to him, thank you, it was all worth it.
Luca Newell is going to perform a patriotic song titled Battle Hymn of the Republic on his trumpet. I'm going to turn it over to Roger, and he's from the American Legion at Donegal to talk to you about the military flags.
Good morning, everybody. Like he said, I'm from the Donegal American Legion. I am the commander up there. I belong to like the American Legion, VFW, and vets. They're all service veterans organizations. And we are now, since we're done with our military service, we are in service to the community, state, and nation to help veterans, who need help and help the community and whatever we need to do. We have the service flags over there, the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, and Space Force, which is the newest one. It's only 2 years old. But that is what we have. And then I bought a POW MIA flag that is placed over there on an empty chair. Do you have, are you going to have a?
Yeah, the kids read.
Okay, all right. Okay, then. But that's the flags that we use. They're for the services and for our nation. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Emily Pohl. I'm the elementary music teacher here at Mount Pleasant. At this time, we are going to invite our guests who are here today to introduce themselves if they would like. Tell us a little bit about your service to our country and if there's anybody here special that you're here for today.
My name is Roger Pospisil. Like I said, I'm the commander of the Donegal American Legion. I a Vietnam veteran that spent 25 years in the military, and I retired. Thank you.
I'm his wife, Ann Pospisil. I was 30 years in the Air Force, and I also served in Iraq and was a nurse at the trauma hospital.
My name is Dennis Kozlar. I was in the United States Army from 1972 to 1974, stationed just outside of Nuremberg, Germany. I'm currently with the Mount Pleasant American Legion Honor Guard, where we support military funerals, functions such as this, parades, and anything, as Roger mentioned, about the community service. And we hope that you all provide community services in your life. Who I came to proudly be with is my granddaughter, Clara Lynn Stewart, and a teacher here at the school, Miss Marley Kozar, was my daughter.
Mike Ramsay, I served 5 years U.S. Navy. I'm here to support my granddaughter, Crystal.
Bob of the United States Army. I'm here to support my grandson, Vaughn.
My name is Thomas Stewart. I was in the United States Navy from 2005 to 2011, and I'm here to support my daughter, Abigail. My name is Andy Jones. I was in the Marine Corps for 4 years. I'm here to support my granddaughter, my honey, Ashley Hoskins.
Lynn Doley, I served in the Army, retired Sergeant Major. I did a tour in Iraq, and I'm here to support my grandson, Eric Porter.
I'm Mike Richardson. My daughter's Kimber. I was in the Marine Corps, and I was in Iraq in '07.
His name's Andrew Miglick. He served in the U.S. Navy, and we're here for Dylan Thomas.
My name is Pete Siddick. I served from 72 to 75 in the U.S. Army. I'm here to support Malene and Malou.
Hello, Robert Schaefer. I'm Quartermaster Secretary, Treasurer of the Donegal VFW, and I'm here to support Levi Emmerich. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Alex Nedro. I'm here for my daughter Emmeline and my nephew Jensen. I was in the Army.
Good morning. My name is John Walton. I was in the U.S. Navy, and I'm here for my granddaughter, Tegan Hay. She's very little.
My name is Silvio Kersey. I was in the Army National Guard, and I'm here to support Luca Newell.
Good morning. I'm Staff Sergeant Jacob Ward. I'm here for Justin Ward, Colton Ward, and Cecilia Leonard.
Good morning. I'm Staff Sergeant Jamie Leonard. I served previously in active duty Air Force, and I'm currently a member of the Pennsylvania Air National Guard, and I am a weather forecaster for the military. I'm here today to support my daughter, Cecilia Leonard.
First Sergeant James Crosby, Pennsylvania Army National Guard, 23 years. Served in Iraq, Jordan, Denmark, Lithuania, all in the National Guard. I'm here for Cecilia Leonard.
Good morning, my name is Robert Brooks. I was a Staff Sergeant in the U.S. Army. I'm here with Emma Lou Carlson.
My name is Chad Eckert. I'm here for my daughter Kendall, and I served 5 years in the United States Navy.
I'm Bob Fulham, Lieutenant Colonel retired. I served 35 years in the Army National Guard and also commanded the 1st Battalion of 110th Infantry, which was the headquarters was in Scottsdale. We had a unit here in Mount Pleasant also. And I'm here on behalf of my grandson, Colton Fulham. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Dennis Angelicchio, on the U.S. Army, 2nd Armored Division. I'm here to support my grandson,
Angelo Angelicchio. Thank you very much for coming.
Hello, Anthony Clark. I'm here to support Victoria Little. Spent 10 years in the Marine Corps.
I'm Richard Miller. I'm here for Jacob Strim. I was in the United States Army Signal Corps in '68.
My name is Donald Rocker, and I'm here to support Camden Fawn. I was in the United States Army for 2 years.
My name is Gary Loudon. I was a gunner's mate in the Navy, and I'm here for my stepdaughter, Annabelle.
Hi, I'm Nikki Mayers. I'm here for my niece Avery Ruff, and I served in the Marine Corps.
Hello, my name is Ryan Kroll. I served in the Marine Corps, enlisted in 2004. I'm here to support my bonus daughter, Katerina Delegati, and Miss Scarlett Delegati.
Hi, I'm Dan Myers. I serve in the Army. I'm here for my two grandsons, Carson and Hudson Myers.
My name is James Gallagher, U.S. Army, U.S. Marines, 20-year veteran. I'm here to support my two grandsons, Brock George and Wyatt George.
I'm Jonathan Jones. I serve in the Air Force here to support my daughter, Adeline.
I'm here for Jensen Seibel. I'm Pat Seibel, Joe Seibel. I was in the United States Air Force 1964 to 1968.
My name is George Emmerich, 6 years in the U.S. Army Reserve, and I'm here for Levi Emmerich.
I'm Ralph Rival. I'm here for my grandson, Luke Rival. I was in the Army from 70 to 71.
Hello, I'm Crystal Noble. I served in the Army for 6 years, 3 tours, 2 in Afghanistan and 1 in Kuwait. And I'm here for my daughter, Kaylin Noble.
My name is Russ Whitaker. I'm Charlie Snyder's dad. I served in the United States Army, 10th Mountain Division in Iraq for 5 years. Hello, my name is Shane Cotton. I served the United States Army active duty as a common engineer and a UAV pilot. I am here for my son, Landon Conrad. What's up, Road Dog?
A lot of you know me as Mrs. Powers, Monica Powers. I served in the Army for 4 years with 2 tours to Iraq, and I'm here for my son, Wesley.
My name is Holly Villarreal. I served 11 years in the Marine Corps, and I'm here for Tori Little.
My name is Don Dockery. I'm here for Kinley Coons. I served 32 years in the Army National Guard as a Master Sergeant.
My name is Jared Klein. I'm here for Jared Klein. I served in the Army National Guard from 2011 to 2017.
My name is Russell Brown. I served 23 years in the Airborne Infantry. I am now currently a quartermaster at Mount Pleasant VFW, Veterans of Foreign Wars. I'm here for Jonathan and Jackson Brown.
Good morning, I'm Jim Clark. I served in the Air Force in the mid-70s. I'm here for my grandson, Jack Urban.
Hi, I'm Melissa Westerland. I was in the PA National Guard as military police, and I'm here for Savannah Westerland.
I'm Nolan Westerland. I was a combat engineer for the PA National Guard. I'm here for Savannah Westerland.
Good morning. I'm James Rogers, 8 years in the Marine Corps, and I think that's Hadley there, my daughter.
Good morning, Mike Perdita. I was a
invited by Scarlett Chatfield, 4 years, 9 stints Marine Corps.
Name's Lance, excuse me, Lance Bendler. Served 2.5 years in the Army Reserve as a combat engineer and 6 years in the Air National Guard as a firefighter.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Joe Brayhunt, served 21 years active duty in the Army. I'm here for Sydney Brayhunt.
Did everyone have the opportunity to speak who wanted to? All right, students, let's have one great big round of applause for all of our special guests who are here today. The students here at Ramsay have spent the first part of the year learning the theme songs for the different branches of the armed services. We would like to invite our special guests to stand in body or spirit when they hear the song for their branch of the military being sung. Our fourth graders will start things off with singing the theme for the Marines, which will then be followed by the theme for the newest branch of the military, the Space Force. Fourth grade, please stand, sing loud and proud. Fifth grade will perform the theme for the Army, immediately followed by the theme for the Navy. Fifth grade, stand up, sing loud and proud.
First to fight for the right and to build the nation's might, and the Army goes rolling along. Proud of all we have done, fighting till the battle's won, and the Army goes rolling along. And it's high, high, hey, the Army's on its way. Count off the cadence loud and strong. For wherever we go, you always know that the Army goes rolling along. Anchors away, my boys, anchors away. Farewell to college shores, we sail at break of day. Through our last night on shore, hail to the foe. Until we meet once more, here's wishing you a happy voyage home.
Our sixth graders will now sing the theme for the Coast Guard, followed by the theme for the Air Force. Sixth grade, stand up, sing loud and proud.
We're always ready for the call. We place our trust in thee. Through surf, storm, and rally, and I shall America's White Table Set with Pride by Margaret Thies Raven.
A small table covered with a white tablecloth set with a plate, silverware, a black napkin, a candle, a red rose in a vase with a red ribbon tied to it, an inverted glass, a slice of lemon, and a pinch of salt. It serves as a reminder of those who are not there to celebrate.
A white tablecloth for purity of motive. A black napkin for prisoners of war. A lit candle. Remind us that America is a light world of darkness. A red rose for the hopes and prayers of those awaiting their loved one's return. A red ribbon tied to the vase for our determination in finding them. And an inverted glass for the missed meals. A slice of lemon for the bitter fate of the missing. A pinch of salt for the tears of their friends and families.
How about a round of applause for the readers of the White Table? Of all the military bugle calls, there's none so easily recognized or more apt to evoke emotions than taps. The melody is both eloquent and haunting. The history of its origin is interesting and somewhat clouded in controversy and myth. Our story takes place in Harrison Landing, Berkeley Plantation, located in Charles City, Virginia in 1862. Union Major General Daniel Butterfield and his brigade bugler, Oliver Wilcox Norton, first created the bugle call we know today as taps. Butterfield did not compose taps, but revised an earlier bugle call. It was transcribed from the first 5.5 measures of an earlier bugle call known as the Scott Tattoo. Taps holds a special place in our American heritage. Originally conceived as a replacement signal to order lights out at the end of the day in military, the call has transformed over the years into the funeral honors accorded to all uniformed persons who have faithfully served our country. In times of peace and war, the 24 notes of this familiar melody have been performed each day in virtually every part of our nation. Please stand for the playing of taps performed by Raylan Foreman and Luca Knoll, and please remain standing for a moment of silence. Thank you. How about a round of applause for all the young men and women that we're honoring today? Thank you, veterans. Thank you for coming here. I think we can do better, Ramsay. Let's really hear it for our veterans over there. Sixth grade, if you would just have a seat. Fifth grade, if you would have a seat. Veterans, if you would just have a seat for a moment, we got to get fourth grade out of here first so they can get to their lunch. So fourth grade, would you carefully exit down the stage? Thank you, everyone.